Okay, here we are. We're gonna take off here in a second. It's the third time I've done live streaming with the UAV, and it works pretty well. So I'm out kind of a little ways away from the populated areas, but looks like I have a pretty good LTE signal to upload the video. So here we go. Okay, there it goes. And got ready to take off. So here we go. We're up at about 150 feet right now, still going up. About 190 feet. I'm going to stop it right here for a minute and get up a little higher in elevation and show you some of this river. This is the McKenzie River. Really great salmon and trout fishing here in Oregon. Let me get it up a little higher here. We're at about 250 feet. And of course, we're not near any airports or anything like that.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay, and now we're at 390 feet. And that's the limit I have set to make sure we don't go over 400 feet. So I'll go out the river here just a little bit further. Then we'll turn it around and come on back. Let's see how fast we're flying right now. We're flying about 20 miles an hour, actually 24 miles an hour right now. As you can see, there's some houses next to the river. And hopefully this live streaming is going well. I'm not watching it, and it looks like I have, like I said earlier, good enough signal, so hopefully by the way, we're flying east. East is the direction we're flying. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it around and fly back this way. There's going to be some points at which we'll be flying into the sun, so I'll kind of keep the camera tilted down to avoid that. They've actually come to a stop, so I'm just turning it around here right now, and then we'll head back. This is the Phantom P3 Professional, and it shows, yeah, can't see the orientation when you're looking up in the sky, but I'm going to tilt down a little bit to get the sun out of the way. It's pretty much headed straight back my direction. After I'm done with this a little bit later today, I'll post about a couple difficulties I went through in getting it up and running, but it was actually not that bad. Actually, when I was logged into YouTube, I wasn't finding the proper links to set up live streaming. So I'll show some people how to do this. I've had the Phantom 3 since 2015, and I figured at some point in the future I'd finally figure out how to use live streaming, and finally did that yesterday for the first time. And the place I took off is right here, almost middle screen on the right. It's right next to a highway here. Kind of easy access, but I was also looking for a place that would have some good cellular access. And I'm going to follow the river around. Looks like somebody's got a fire, probably doing some burning. It's a beautiful area here in the Willamette Valley. This is actually the McKenzie River, but we are in the Willamette Valley of Oregon. And I've still got 69% battery. So we'll keep this thing up and running for a while longer. I don't know that I'll fly all the way to the end, but we'll fly it for a while here. Got really good signal. I'm at about 1,600 feet out right now, away from me. And I can still see it. I'm going to bring the camera down here to get some straight down shots while I'm flying over. And again, we're up at 390 feet. Come back and take a look at the river here. So I'm going to swing it around and head back. This time I won't do my turn at a standstill. I'll go ahead and turn it while we're moving. Video reception problem. There's a lot of trees around here, so might have to do with those trees. The signal's actually showing pretty good though. I'm going to go ahead and manually get in on this and see if we can get some better adjustment to the camera for color. It's actually a beautiful day here in Oregon. Just a really light breeze, probably not more than 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. The sun has been really nice here the past couple days. And bring the camera up here a little bit. Again, we're headed east. I'm going to go ahead and change direction here a little bit because this is where I'm located. I don't want to go too far the other way. Bring the camera down here. close to where we are here right now, but drive along the highway here a little bit. Going at 18 miles an hour. I'd say that the whole time I've been flying this DJI Pro since last year, it's really been a fun and neat experience. It's easy to fly. Yeah, in the beginning, there's a few things you need to learn, but oops, I'm going the wrong way. By the way, I'm standing in the sun, so it's a little bit hard for me to see my display right now, so I think that's got it a little bit better adjusted there. You got such a glare. That's one thing that is a little difficult to deal with when you're out in the bright sun. So hopefully this live streaming on YouTube is going well. I'll see how well it went after the flight here and when I check it out on YouTube myself. Of course, everything I'm seeing from my view looks good. By the way, I'm using an iPad Mini Pro, which actually fits. I think it's just the right size. Anything larger would kind of make the controller a little top heavy, if you ask me. It's a little bit top heavy right now with the iPad Mini, but it's definitely much better than a small phone size of a iPhone 6 or anything like that. This is directly overhead where I am here right now. And what I'm going to do here, since I'm directly overhead, I'm going to come down and see if we can get a better view of me. Here I am standing out on the end of this grass. You can see me walking a little bit. Trying to look at the color to see how well it's doing. It is in put it in auto right now because I'm having an awful hard time looking at my display. Big coming down really slow, so I'm going to come down a lot faster right now. Here we go. I really sped it up, so I'm coming a lot faster. And I'm going to stop right there at about 38 feet. I'm not comfortable with getting any lower than that. I've heard of some weird stories, but I'm just not willing to fly really low over water. We'll get a different view. I'll spin her around and look back towards the east. And we're at 30% on the battery. That's what I have it set at. It gives me that warning. And I have all the way till 13% until it wants to come back on its own. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in here in just a few minutes, though. Maybe a couple minutes. Do a little bit faster flying around here right now. And I'm going to bring her in for landing now. Just kind of going back and forth on the way in while I'm coming down. And I'm not going to get too low to the water. Bring it in for landing now. So I know that was long for a lot of you, so if anybody stuck with it the whole time, thanks. And I'm going to be bringing her down. As soon as it lands, I'll be live for just probably a few seconds, and I'll be shutting the feed off. So, hey, goodbye, everybody. Okay, there we go. Thanks again. 17 minutes and 50 seconds.